Morning. This morning I would like to tell you about word study. Word study is a method that we use to help your children learn about spelling words and more about reading and decoding words, sounding out words. Each child works on their own level when they do word study. We gave a test to see where each child needed to start. Your child will have word study homework on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights. And sometimes the homework can be just a little confusing, so I just wanted to give a few pointers. Today in your child's folder, you will have a paper that looks like this. It tells you a little bit about word study, and it tells you about the test that we gave. You will have this paper that tells you about the word study homework. It tells you what to do each night. And you will have a folder that looks like this that you keep at home. You can send it back in their folder each day, but it has their word study homework in it. Now, on Monday, the very first thing you want to do on Mondays is you take out the paper that's in, and you cut them apart into cards that look like this. Some have words and some have pictures. And I think I forgot to say, but the homework should only take about 10 minutes each night. So on Monday, you cut the cards apart, and the homework on Monday says that you should cut the words apart or the picture cards apart and sort them under the correct header cards. Now, header cards, if you have pictures, header cards will look like this. And then if you have words, some the header cards will look like this. And some of them have these little black triangles that tells you that those are the header cards. So this child is working on AT words for their feature. That's what we call what they're working on each week. Each week is their feature. And this child has pictures, and their feature is the sound and the b sound. So all they have to do after they cut apart is they put the header cards at the top. They look at each picture. Bug, b, that goes under B. Milk, match, bell, b, bear, b. And so they sort the cards under the appropriate header. For the ones with words, they say this is at. They look at this is at, so they know it goes under at, under the AT. They know this one goes under the AT. They look at the end of the word, AT, at. So all they have to do on Monday is they sort their words or sort their pictures. If they have words, they can practice reading the words that they have. And if they have pictures, they can go over the sounds, bug, ball, bee, bus, book, just to make sure they're hearing those sounds. And you do that sort twice. It's good practice for them to do the sort a second time. And that's all you have to do on Monday. Then you put your cards back in your envelope, and you can put your envelope in your child's folder and send it back to school. One more thing is that your children should know how to do this, because we will have done this at school. So Tuesday's homework on here says to draw and label. And so what draw and label means is that they can pick a couple of their words or their pictures that they would like to draw, and then they're going to sound out the word. In this case, they can look at the words, but they need to try to write the sounds they hear. So, in the case of the pictures, the child has the B and the M header cards. So they just need a blank piece of paper and a pencil or a crayon or whatever. And so they're going to pick out a few of their cards. They can pick out 2 or 3, however many they want to do. So I have picked out bug, and I'm going to draw a quick picture of a bug. And I'm not the best artist, but okay. So I drew my picture of the bug, and then they're going to sound out the word bug. B, G. We stretch the words out. B, G. And so I heard B, B. I know that's a B, so I'm going to write B, They know that's a U, like you get hit in the tummy. G. And a lot of kids might say gargling go. G, B, and they write it down. Now, if they only hear B and G, let them write down the sounds they hear. You may go back after they write down the sounds that they hear, and you can tell them how to spell it, but we want them sounding out those words and writing the sounds they hear. Also, I picked mop, so I'm just going to draw a quick mop, and they can be as artistic as they want to, but here's my mop, and I'm going to say m-op. I'm going to stretch it out, m-op, and I think that's M. Ah, they know O, P, P. And so that's how you draw and label. If your child has words, they can choose 2 words that they want to draw. I picked bat and can. And so I'm just going to draw a quick bat. There's my simple little bat, and I'm going to stretch it out. B-at, B-at, B. B, A, T, T, B, A, T. And again, if they hear the B and the T, have them write that, and then you can correct them when they get finished. And then you can go on and do can or whatever that word they choose to draw and label. But that is drawing and labeling. Wednesday is just another sort, so they do the same thing on Wednesday that they did on Monday. Sort the words or the pictures. If they have words, practice reading the words. If they have pictures, just let them say the pictures, making sure they're hearing those beginning sounds. And then on Thursday, the directions say go on a word hunt. This is an abbreviated way to do it. This tells you more about it. Go on a word hunt using your library book or any other book from home. Find and write a few words that begin with the same feature. Remember, the features are what they're learning that week. So we have had B and M in one case, and we've had AT and AN in the other case. So write a few words that begin with the same feature as each header card. Now, it says begin. If it's an AT or an AN, you're going to be looking for the AT and the AN. And I pulled out a book just to show you some examples. So we would be reading our book, and if we have the B and the M headers, we would be looking for some words that start with M, the meanies, and we would just keep on going. And I might look for a word that starts with B. Here's the word by, and so your child can just pick out a few. 3 or 4 is plenty. If you have more words, if you have more than 2 features, you might just want to pick out 2 or 3, and they can pick out those words, write those down, and that will help them practice their sounds or whatever their feature is. So then if you have AT or AM, you do the same thing. Look through the book, and as you're reading or as they're looking through, you're looking for AT and AM words. And sometimes you might not find any, and you might just switch to another book. Here's an AT. They could copy that down and just keep looking for AT and AMs and write a few of those down. And those, that is how you do your child's homework. Let's see, one other thing is on towards the end of the week, they'll have a practice spelling test, and this spelling test is different than the spelling test that you probably had when you were in school. We work on the feature, so if your child, for example, has drank as one of their word study words for the week, we're not going to ask them to spell the word drank. We will ask them to spell another DR word that is a little bit more appropriate for kindergarten, like drum. We'll give them something that they are able to sound out, pull apart, sound out, and write the sounds down. I hope this helps you understand what to do with your child's word study homework. As always, if you have any questions, just contact your child's teacher, and any of us will be happy to help you. Thank you very much. Good luck on word study.